Hey, Q.
Hey,
Or
Gina.
Carbon.
How are you? How's everything?
Probably was in them bushes, like, where's she at? Because I see
Right?
her
Being a me, a Tabby.
there. A little bit late. A little bit late. I had to get my mind right, y'all.
Let's have a little powwow right quick. That's
Yes. Carbon got me together.
that's what we do. That's what we do.
Yep.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
see.
who's in here? Why y'all not speaking? I see 4 people now.
Let me see. I'm gonna share it because I didn't get to share it. Okay, dokie. There we go.
Hey, Jova.
What's going on, Jova? How are you?
How you gonna come up in here and just speak to Carbon?
Right. I was like, oh, oh.
No, no. Mm-mm. I will not be the afterthought.
Oh man.
My feelings are hurt now. You
Two
should have
seconds.
did it together. You could, then I would have accepted it.
Ooh, ooh. I
Mm-mm.
drink coffee now.
Listen, and I did go earlier than normal, so I'm gonna
Mhm.
share it as well. Just to
Yeah. Did you go? Yeah, you did.
yeah, I think I went at 6 the last time, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna push it up and you know do what it do.
Mm-hmm. Jova has a new page coming out on Instagram.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What's it gonna? Is it gonna be called something different?
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep, yep.
Javon, what you doing? What's it gonna be called? Oh shoot! Oh,
What
he
happened?
should be ending. I know
Oh,
where some of these people are. Hold
I'm
on.
consider
Hey,
how are you?
Mr. BS.
Oh, you know what? That's the whole world thing.
Oh, he went later.
Uh-oh. How are you?
Maybe broke is live.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did see that.
He usually go at 3 when he does on Sundays, but he must. It says he's only been live an hour.
Yeah, it
Uh,
was long ago. How was your
I didn't.
weekend?
It was not bad. Yesterday I spent a lot of my time decluttering my kitchen
Nice.
because it needed to be done. So, and then today I decided I wanted to like I had saw on Pinterest where people decorate like their cabinets and stuff for the holidays. So I
Oh,
decided I
oh,
wanted to do that.
yeah.
So I decorated.
Very nice. I like it.
And
Use
that's
red
just the
in a
one
red.
side. It's the other side has the ribbon and the little bells too.
Nice. How was your weekend, Mr. B and Jova? Hi, 2A.
Hey
How was
fam, how was your weekend?
it was good. I had a great week. Well, we started doing our workouts and I fell in love with working out again. It is such a stress reliever. I can't even tell you.
That it is.
Yeah. Hmm.
I tell people all the time, I honestly I don't love working out. I
No,
love how I feel when I do.
I don't know. Hey, J3, how are you?
AJ3, I don't love it. Like it's never been a thing where I'm like, "Oh, I can't wait to get this workout. But absolutely love how I feel after a workout. I
Hmm.
mean, just you feel much better. My head is clearer. My
Yeah,
energy is different. It's just a whole thing. So I do enjoy that.
I loved it. J3 said hi.
I see. Hey, J3.
2A didn't even say hi. He said, hi, Gina. Hi, fam.
you
Okay, Mr. 2A.
ain't speaking. You ain't speaking to Carvin.
Mm-mm.
He acting like Joe Biden when Joe Biden came in.
Yeah, so okay with me.
Yeah.
Let me find out. I love it. I think past the 4 steps, and now you want to say hi to it. You're right. I would take that.
I'll pour it on too. Where was my sweet and innocent at when you said hi?
Now, Gina. Now, Gina. Okay.
Where was my sweet? Hey, Cece.
Hey, Cece, how are you?
Innocent. Everybody on this here YouTube knows I'm sweet and innocent.
You are. Oh man, I can't get past 4,000 steps, and then when we were talking, and I got mad, and then I just started busting it out. I was like, "That's what I'm talking about." And ever since then, I've been on a roll. I love it. I can't be lying to you.
I saw that. I'm sick of it already.
But other than that, whilst I'm looking, there's on YouTube, they have those hour books. They're kind of like self-help books and how to deal with stress or, anger, all the different types of topics. And it's only for 1 hour.
On YouTube?
Mm-hmm. I'll send you the link. If I find it, I'll put it in the chat. So when I'm working, I kind of listen to those. And they're pretty good. I would listen to a lot of motivational workout where they give you like little speeches. And that helps push me through to the other side. They're really good too. And that's about it. Now all I gotta work on is eating. I'm trying to clear that I have here now, and then go shopping for more healthier stuff. Which is probably gonna put an arm and a leg, but I might just have to do it. But it is what it is. Yep.
Yeah, but it fills you up differently too. The healthier stuff. You don't eat as much of it as you think you will. At least I don't.
Yeah, your joints really do feel better when you get moving versus sedentary all the time. I believe it. I like the clarity that it gives you. Like, I think I'd be too tired to be mad at anything. I just be like, I don't care. Like, whatever. Just take a shower and go to sleep. How was your weekend? How was y'all doing this weekend? Or week, I should say. How was y'all week in the chat?
I got Amazon at my front door.
Oh, ooh. What fills you up differently? Oh, that was for you, Gina. That's not for me. Oh man,
you get on my nerves. Food, fam. Food. Healthy food.
I don't even want to say what my favorite is right now because it's gonna start a whole chain of events.
Your favorite food?
Yeah, well, the new one, well, not the new, but that I incorporated more of, which was I'm not even gonna say, but it has a lot of water content, so it making you feel.
I know what you're talking about. I actually bought one today.
Right. I was like great little thing. Well,
I'm hoping it's a good one because it's not really in season. Yeah, I bought a tiny one. But yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, we're not talking about the same thing.
No, oh, I got B work to do this week. Nice, Jay, making some more of that, honey.
Nice. Somebody was telling me they thought they heard you lost all your B's, J3.
Oh,
I was like, I don't think so. Talking about some
Aren't they in a box? Aren't they in a box? How would you lose them? They
can leave.
Oh, I thought once they're in there, they're just in there until you open the thing.
There's nothing. They swim around it and stuff. There's nothing making them stay. Usually they stay because there's a queen in there.
Yeah. Okay, that's great.
Yeah. But
so all those bees just be flying around where you at? That's interesting.
But they don't. They're like people who have them, like they go in there and you want to protect yourself just to be careful, but a lot of times they're not really that aggressive.
Hey, Lovely.
Hi, Lovely.
How are you?
Happy Sunday.
Mm-hmm. That's
It's
right.
true.
Happy Sunday.
Yeah. So today is somewhat of a chill day, I guess. I do have some stuff coming from um who is that? Amazon.
I'm waiting for a package. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's just one or both. I guess I could have, because I just was looking at the notification that came up. I didn't look at the entire
Mm-hmm.
ring video. Oh, it must be heavy. He has a dolly. God dang it.
Please fly over again. Cece, I just realized that. I don't know why I didn't put two and two together. I thought they stayed in that little box.
Yeah.
But then how would they pollinate the flowers, right? Duh. Okay. Hey, Nikki. Yes.
Hey, Nikki. I don't know what else out there. It took them forever to get one, but I think it might be two.
Mhm.
It looked like it's heavy though.
Ooh.
It
Oh,
ain't big.
yeah.
I
think
should
I
swap out a box because I ordered a gun locker and I'm sending that back.
Mhm.
I guess I should turn off my. Let's see. Come about it. But yeah.
Mhm.
But
So
yeah.
what do you? Oh, go ahead.
Mhm.
Congratulations, Cece.
Yes, congratulations.
I hope it's healthy and
Yeah, that's my art. Hey, happy Sunday. So, y'all know this is Mindset Sunday. We set the tone for the week today.
Hey, Brooke. How are you?
Brooke, I didn't even know you was live. I saw it when I was going to share. Actually, I didn't even end up sharing it. God dang it. I got distracted, but I went in there to share this live. I don't know what happened.
Related today.
You live. I'm like, Brooke must have went live late because 3, 4. No, you would usually end about 5, so that might be right. Yeah. So what goals, what mindset do we want to go into the week with? I'm trying to be positive. My mindset was a little off today. Actually, right before the live. That's why we were late. Carmen had to get me together. She said, no, you better get it together. Fix it.
That's
before
right.
we go live.
Get it together. Something like that. Out the blue, you get hit with something and you I guess that's the time you have to deal with it. And it's okay. Deal with it and let it go.
Yep.
Move on to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Y'all can tell by her face, right? She's not her jolly self. She's gonna be all right. She's gonna be all right. It is that.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I guess mindset is just for me is boundaries this week. Just having mine and standing on business with them. It's easy to allow people to continue to do things that you may not want done or you're not particularly in the mindset to do at that point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Like being good to yourself. A lot of us give of ourselves to other people, but when it comes to taking care of ourselves and our mental health and our health, and just making sure that we are good instead of waiting for somebody to make sure we're good. I think I'm more focused on putting into me. So when I come across people they get a better version of me, a healed version of me. It can only be a good thing. I think when we look to other people to make us happy, that's the downfall. You got to learn how to be happy for yourself. So that transfers over to somebody else, and hopefully they did their work, and then things will just move along better. Everybody knows where they are. Hi, Rambo. How are you?
Hey, Rambo. And
Yep.
Mr. BS, it went good. Didn't go without. It went good. I'll just say, bottom line is, it was a good audit. We got a good audit.
Oh
They
my,
had some findings. It's almost like getting a review from your supervisor, and there's always room for improvement.
hi Skilly.
Hey,
That's my
Skilly.
part. That's so funny. I read your comment. It said-
Oh,
I thought it said I broke Rainbow Green's hands. That's not what it said. Like what? What happened?
oh, yeah.
Please, Skilly.
But yeah, it went good. I'm actually taking me a couple of days off because yeah, the audit is stressful. Like for me and another lady in the office, and because we're the ones who have to deal with getting everything that they request. We have to be able to answer questions on things they question. It's just a lot of stuff. So
That's a lot.
I usually take some time off afterwards just to,
USA, right? Yeah.
yep,
It's stressful.
yep.
Let's
And I
see.
saw that Cece said she'll be getting her seeds in order and figuring out what she's planting for WIG 2025, I would assume.
Nice.
Winter
Wait,
grow off. No, it's 2024 winter grow off. So yeah. Mhm.
Nikki says she's getting no procrastination. She's checking off the items on her to-do list. That's great.
That's amazing, Nikki. Because I have to make lists for things to check off because that works for me. So I get in. It's the OCD. It's the OCD, Nikki.
Almost the end of the year. A whole nother year went by so quickly.
No.
Right?
Oh, yeah. It's almost Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Then before you know it, you're gonna fall asleep and wake up and it's Christmas. It's just crazy. This year is almost over.
Right. What a year, right? It's been one heck of a year. I think
Yeah.
every year's been one heck of a year moving forward.
It has. It this year to me, it just even just an observation, it seemed like it was a year of change for so many people. Like
Everything.
everywhere I looked, there was some change happening in someone's life.
Yeah. It was the year of revealing everything. Whatever was done in darkness sure came to light in 2024.
Mhm.
You knew that it went down, which is interesting because when you look at all the things that's being revealed about these stars and whoever else, it kind of makes you think back. Like when I look at stars now, I'm like, like it doesn't have the same effect anymore. I'm like, it's what it is. You know, when you saw Michael Jackson, it was like, oh my God, you stopped everything. Everybody's sitting in front of the TV watching him. Now I'm like, I don't even care who comes across that screen anymore. You can't trust anything, which is weird.
I agree.
Nice, that's my art. Yep. But it's interesting. They're just normal people, just like everybody else. I think we hold them to a standard. And just with the election, just seeing how they're used to manipulate people's minds into voting for something, really paying attention to the actual issues and causes. They can be used by your government to sway people, whatever direction.
Yep.
I think it was interesting to watch for me. I don't know if anybody noticed it.
Very much so.
Yeah.
I agree. Like we have a lot of times we just have things that we're interested in, and those they will meet you where you're at. And they will, so if you're not really interested in the political side of it, they'll meet you on the music side and draw you in that way or whatever.
It really made me appreciate the everyday people even more that you see every day that's around you. Made me appreciate them even more because it's like, this is what we're supposed to be paying attention to, not you guys.
Yeah. You see Nikki, she said Baby Oil took her out this year. Facts.
Never look at Baby Oil again the same way.
Facts.
Things in the dark just stay in the dark a little longer because Baby Oil. Right. Some of those things are quite strange. You're just like, how does this happen? But
I wasn't shocked though. It was like, I mean, I'm not going to say I was like, oh, I knew it would be baby oil,
Mhm.
but I knew Diddy was wild. I think that was like a rumor like 10 plus years ago. So it was like, y'all,
Honestly,
I
yeah.
mean,
The fact that one
are
person
we
can have
really surprised?
I respect that one person can have so much control over somebody. Like when you look at a lot of them and you're like, well, I thought these guys were from the streets or, or gangs. I thought somebody would have busted him upside his head at least a couple times. You would have seen Diddy in the hospital. You may not know why he was in the hospital, but it's like, how did he get all these people to do that? And somebody
They know the type. They know. It's just like people who,
yeah.
manipulate children. They know.
I don't know. I think that's
I'm
fair.
not sure.
I just can't understand. I mean, I know there was a few that he off allegedly that kind of stood their ground with him, but it's a lot of people. Like y'all couldn't just make like a whole little team and whoop him out. Like, are you crazy? We're not doing none of that.
Some of them were willing participants, not the people who he was manipulating. There were other people who were part of the whole system that were other ditties,
Oh, right.
basically.
I'm
You
saying
know, so
that
like
really no go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I would just like people were just comfortable with some interesting stuff.
When they really say sell your soul, I mean, we've all heard it, but they really I guess they was like, hell, just take the
Mhm.
whole soul. You
Hey,
girl,
Ron.
it was just an interesting display.
Hmm.
And so many people are going down, and it's crazy. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
such,
but
such
if
a
he's smart, he'll sing like a canary. Try to get him some years taken off or whatever they try to throw at him. Make stick to the wall. Pun intended. Mm-mm.
it's crazy. Something gonna stick to the wall. I'm actually
We-
surprised they have him where he's at. I figured he would be someplace else
Mm.
than there. That's weird. Mhm.
You sold your what? Your stock or your baby oil, Joe? I'm confused.
Right.
Mm-mm. So yeah, they were. Some of them were willing.
But
Hmm.
he was even getting at the kids like that's unacceptable. All y'all adults, like if y'all willingly decided to do that, somebody should have been like, "You're gonna leave that little boy or little girl alone."
Hmm.
These things have been happening for years. No one know what is happening behind closed doors. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
They
everybody was
do.
with that. Not one person was like, "Yeah, we're not doing that."
They don't mess with the flow. The like you would think even like employees and stuff, but no, they don't
Right.
mess with the flow of cash. And probably he brings in all his employees with an NDA.
Mhm. Hey, Maurice, how are
Hey,
you?
Maurice Evans, how are you? Tell my sister I said hi.
You, yeah, that's I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You do something to a kid, like I can't let it slide. I'm gonna be like, what is wrong with you?
When I tell you,
Like, oh hell's
I
gonna break.
wish I could have been employed there because yeah, no, let me just shut up because I don't want to implicate myself.
Like
uh,
he's allegedly blackmailing people because he had video on them. Like, so
he
y'all
wouldn't
didn't
be he
y'all
wouldn't be
didn't
able to
know that
blackmail
y'all could
anyone.
blackmail him on and be like, all right, let's play chess. Put it out. Put this out. Like we're just gonna do what we gotta do. When you listen to the way he took, he kind of sucks for. Yes, I agree with that.
1,000%.
Yeah, terrible, terrible.
1,000%. So a few of you guys that were already in here set your mindset for the week.
Yep.
CC, Nikki, who else did? J3, I think did. Oh, Broke did.
Mhm.
So what's the mindset for the week? Do you have a goal? Do you have a mindset that you want to carry into the week? Maybe some positivity.
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna carry some grace into the week for myself. Show
Yeah.
myself some grace.
Very good. Yes. Be kind to yourself first. Start with
Yeah.
you. It'll spread. You're always kind though. I don't,
That's the part y'all see.
yeah.
But you know, I could be in my head. So sometimes I'm not as kind to myself.
Yeah. I think that's a big deal. A lot of people, when you look at it, we'll run ourselves ragged for everybody. But when it comes to
Mhm.
us, we'll put it on the back burner. We'll
I beat
do it
myself up.
later. Yeah.
I'm like, but why? Why you look like yeah. The same thing that I would say I would have handled the way you did for
Mhm.
me. I would have handled it that way for someone else, but for myself, it's like, no, because why? Why would I blah blah blah? You know.
Because we don't, sometimes we don't see ourselves the way other people see ourselves. So it's harder
Mhm.
for us to talk to ourselves that
Yeah.
way. We're like, well, no, you should have did this. We'll kind of like beat ourselves up
Yep.
when it's really not necessary. So yeah.
Yep. That's what I do.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are like that. I think we just need to start. When you look at the world, it's like so many things that'll make you angry, upset. There's always somebody fussing with somebody, something negative going down. I think aligning yourself with more positive things and taking care of yourself can start a different energy amongst people.
Hmm.
We're more pleasant to be around, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just, a lot of people need healing
Yeah.
in whatever way you deem or see fit for
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
And sometimes we don't see it. I know I've had conversations with people before where like, you know, through life changes, like different things that might go on in your life, it's like, you know, do you feel like from those things that you might be broken in ways, like you might have some trauma from it? And most times I'm like, no, because I don't hold on to things typically. But I think where I don't hold on to it is from other people. Like if somebody hurts me and I'm like, I'm done, I'm not holding on to that. Like I don't care. I seriously just don't care once I'm done. Like
Hey, CDL.
what you exist. Hey CDL, you exist. I don't know. But for me, I
Mm-hmm.
don't think I give myself the same. So I think that if I'm honest with myself, sometimes there is something there because if it wasn't, I wouldn't be in my head about certain things.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes saying I don't care or F that is a trauma response. It's not
Mhm.
you dealing with it, it's just you burying it, even though you're saying you're okay, you're really not. But you learn to bury things quickly and move on and keep moving on to the next thing. Sometimes
Mhm.
your problem is a ugly, it's an ugly thing, but it's a beautiful thing because you have to deal with it. You got to like go
Mhm.
through it to get through it to grow from it, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes we just don't give ourselves that opportunity to be upset about it or, throw something across the room just to get out whatever that is, or work out, or whatever it is that you do to get your anger out of something. We don't take the time
Mhm.
to do it. We just keep piling it on. And then when you blow up, people are like, well, I don't why are they like that? Because you hold things in. So sometimes you gotta learn to allow yourself to be mad, angry,
Mhm.
whatever, and get it out and move on. I'm going to remember to ground myself every morning, think positive, give myself grace this week. Yeah, that's my.
Amen.
I love it. Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. Um,
Amen.
we're always
And
busy. We're always rushing. Like, I got to get this and I got to get that. Take 5 minutes out of your day just to sit with yourself.
mhm.
Like, girl, you did a good job today. It's like, I know, right? It sounds weird talking to yourself, but sometimes you need to.
Yeah. And I
It's,
do. It's usually just not saying that.
um, because I
It's like,
think
girl,
people,
why'd you do that?
right. Like, you wait for your boss to say, "Oh, good job," but what if they don't say it? Now you're like, "All this work I put in, you didn't even say anything." When you could just tell
Mhm.
yourself, "Girl, you did that," and keep it, keep it pushing.
Mhm.
Acknowledge what you do, you first, and then everybody else after. It sounds selfish. I'm not saying just make everything about you, but I'm
Right.
talking in terms of taking care of your mental health and your physical health.
Mm-hmm.
Tech, you could deal with everything else.
Yeah.
Your spiritual, depending on what it is that your whatever your religion or whatever you brings you peace, take some time for that too.
Yeah. True.
Yep. I did start reaching out to like some of my old friends because I'm one of those friends that just call me when there's a problem. I don't like talking on the phone too much. I just be like, "Well, girl, hurry up, get it out," But they was like, "Oh my God, you're still alive," and I was like, "Yeah, just going to see how you doing." I just wanted to say hi. How are you? And they was like, "Oh my God," they was like, "I can't believe you're using your phone." I'm not really a phone person. They need me, they call me, and then I'll answer. If they call me for anything else, I'm like, "What do you want?" I'll send a text back. What? Was everything's good? All right, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
hey, LP.
hey, LP.
Yeah, I do that too. I like usually I'm good about if someone comes to mind, reaching out because I feel like there's a reason they came to my mind.
Yeah.
But then if I think about somebody and I'm like, hey, I haven't checked on them or talked to them in a while, I might reach out and say, hey, just seeing how you're doing.
Yeah.
So I'll do that too. And I do that with family and friends. Like if I have a family member I haven't talked to in a while, I'll reach out, just check in.
And I'm planning for next year. I want to have a plan, like a calendar in front of me, not on the computer, and just plan my days. No more just hanging around, waiting. It's like I'm actually gonna get back out there, which is great. Stop, Riley. Are you guys doing anything? Give me 1 second.
Yeah. You absolutely do call Mama Shirley. Yeah. She checks in. She's like, hey, what's going on?
And I think that's good. It's like saying hi to your neighbor. We kind of got away from that. Well, for me, I got away from just getting in contact with people. I just think people are busy. I'm tired, so I just don't bother people. I just be like,
yeah.
Today, and call me if you need me.
Yeah. Hey, Riley.
Yeah. He's a mess. He don't want to take a bath. He just want to act up all day today.
See? Right? You're like, who are those people you're talking to? Like, who are they?
I try to put him in his little tub to give him a bath, and the way he barked this house down, you would think somebody was calling him. I thought he was going to die the way because he's old. I was like, stop barking like that. You're going to kill yourself. And he was like, not. Yeah. He was like, I can't take it. He will fight me the whole entire time to take a bath.
Oh. Yeah, he's like, he ain't here for it. What are we doing?
I don't know.
So nobody else in the chat setting any intentions for the week?
You want to go down now?
I am still going to get myself up and work out. I'm actually off a couple of days this week, so.
Okay. From work?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you were talking about from working out. I was like.
No, from work.
You're going to get that work done.
So I'll still do that. But the upside is that I will be able to get outside and work out if I want to.
Gina texts at 5 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning. Kurt working out. 8 a.m. in the morning. She starts it off, and everybody else just starts saying this stuff. This is what I do.
Look, they do. They be like, "Okay, I'm getting up."
But she's motivating everybody. I'm trying to tell you.
I try. It motivates me. It gives. It doesn't just motivate me. It keeps me on track. Like I feel like all of you guys are keeping me accountable. I send that to several people. Like I got it done.
Yes.
Hey, Monique.
And she sends like a whole picture like she's doing a photo shoot. She's like, this If you only know what I look like working out, I was like, absolutely that.
Listen, that be that's how I told you I feel good afterwards. You don't want to see you don't want to see it before the workout picture, trust me. Sometimes I'd be like, oh yeah, I gotta have a warm up because my body is not awake.
Yeah.
Like I gotta do something to get me awake so that I can even get through the workout. And then sometimes I have to adjust what the workout is going to be based on how I feel when I get up. Because
Those
some mornings I get up with all the energy and I'm like, let's go. And then some mornings it'd be like, okay, shoot. I know I said I was going to get a workout.
Monique says she's working very hard on her attentions. Awesome, Monique. That's what I'm talking about.
Awesome.
Which look like that bike. That bike is crazy. And I got that plate that vibrates.
Mm-hmm.
And when you first get on it, you kind of have to adjust it because your teeth will start rattling in your mouth. I'm like, wait a minute. Where's the button? Turn this down. But it was actually good because it gets your lymphatic drainage going.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pretty good. I like to do that after. I don't do it before anymore. I do it after my workout. And that's pretty good. But that Abbott, it's an Abbott butt type of machine. I don't know what it is. Kind of got to do like this with it.
Mm-hmm.
But it works your thighs out. That burn, I had ice bags on my butt because I was like, wait a minute, this is crazy. Yeah, but it was really good.
Most people don't know most ab workouts work more than just your abs.
Yeah.
And I'm usually trying to strengthen I used to be pretty strong in my core. And I knew I lost a lot of my core strength when I couldn't even hold a plank for like 30 seconds without feeling like my life was about to end. When I used to be able to do planks, like, I could challenge some folks, not everybody, but I could challenge a few folks with it. And I'm like, yeah, we got to build up that core strength again. It is better than what it was, but yeah, I definitely stay working on that, getting that core strength together. But yeah, so, and also I find myself challenging myself to get my goal every day is to hit 10K steps. And I find myself pushing to get it earlier than like I would normally hit it because y'all, Carbon be hitting 10K steps at like noon. And that's noon my time, which is 11 her time. I don't appreciate. I be looking at my fit watch like, God dang it, let me get up.
Focus. I put those headphones on. I'm in a zone. I'm out of here.
I'd be like, God, Lee, I could be sitting at my desk at work and be like, well, I got to get up and move because Carbon hit 10K.
And I'm competitive with my own self. I'll just be like, oh, yesterday, what did you do? We're going to do better than that.
I do the same thing. That's how my goal used to be 15. Like, of course, when you stop doing all the things, fell back a whole lot on working on this stuff. That changed. But yeah. Have you or anyone you know ever bought a house at auction? I have not. No. Nobody I know right off.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Why do you ask, Monique? Do you need to text me? I don't think off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone that I know personally. I've looked at houses that are going up for auction. Look, I can't afford to get in bidding wars. That's why I've never gone to a auction like the ones where they they will auction them off based on them owing back taxes or something like that. And I'd be like, I can't get no bidding war. Like that starting point might be where I want what I want to pay. I don't want to go over that starting bid. But yeah, I have not. But I might know I know people, so I'm like, I might know somebody who knows somebody who did. I don't
I
know.
was trying to think like who does real estate? I don't know off the top.
Yeah.
So real estate. I don't know. If it comes to me, I'll tell Gina and she'll get the message to you when you to
Yeah.
about the process. I don't, is it buy as is though when you do auction?
Hmm.
But do you get to send somebody out to check it, or is
You
just
can
as
look. You can look through, but you can't. You don't do no. You don't do a walkthrough like when you're buying a house. But usually there's not. It's usually, hopefully, not always. Hopefully vacant, but not always. Sometimes there are houses are being auctioned where there are occupants living there, and sometimes don't even know their house is being auctioned. Ask me how I know. Yeah, I used to work for a mortgage company a long, long time ago. Yeah. They usually will get the ones that are being sold, like almost like a handyman here anyway, a handyman's deal. So usually they know going in, and sometimes they can walk through those. Most times they can walk through those. The ones the contractors and like other entities from other countries are buying up and flipping. Hmm. And then you'd be surprised. There's everyday people like us who buy houses and flip them. I know some of them too, who buy them, do the work, flip it for a profit, and then they take those profits and get them another one, keep doing it, keep making more. So you think you have an option to look. Hmm. That's good if you do. Sometimes you don't. I have been in when I was buying my first house, I told the realtor that I didn't mind having to do some work, but when I said that, my idea of some work was just like cosmetic. Like I didn't mind if the things were dated and I would have to go in and paint or tear down wallpaper and paint. I've done that before on rentals that I've lived in. If they didn't mind me doing it, I did. I had one. Well, I only rented one house prior to this one, and I bought this one. But I rent my first house I rented. I asked the owner if I could like. They had this ugly wallpaper in the bathroom, and I asked him, did he mind if I tore it down and paint it in there? He was like, no. And so I did, and then I ended up putting new tile in that I mean not basement, in that bathroom. And then I laid new tile in the kitchen. And I put like border in the living room and maybe all of the bedrooms. I can't remember. And when we did the walkthrough when I moved out, he was like, this place looked better than it did when I rented it to you. He was like, you definitely get your deposit. I was like, I just did I just look, I had to be comfortable in it. And the way it looked going into it, I was like, all landlords ain't putting no work into making things look the way you would like it to look. So yeah, I'm willing to do cosmetic, but I'm not trying to tear down walls and like they showed me some properties that needed like to be gutted and stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, maybe I need to be clear. Cause I don't know what about me made you think that even with me saying I was willing to do a little bit of work meant on that level. Cause no, I will paint. I will, and I'll, caulk and all that if I had to, but no, we're not tearing down. I'm not tearing down walls. Just saying. I have a whole plan for this, so we'll just see. All righty, it's a hot mess, but it's fixable, and I can look past chaos. One thing I don't like either. I don't know if anybody else is like this. I don't like staged properties. I
No.
don't like to see a house that's been staged for it to look all beautiful for you to walk through and all that. I want it either completely empty or I can go through a house that someone's actually living in. So it's not technically staged. This is their stuff, and see how they function, how they set up and function in the space. But I don't want to see staged, because staged is always going to be like it's done to draw you in. I don't sell me on the place. Because I'm gonna look past all that cutesy stuff, and I'm just gonna find the issues that y'all trying to hide with cutesy. Trust me.
I don't know. I like when it's the person's, dwelling. I feel like I'm violating, walking through, looking at their stuff. I like when
too.
yeah, so I was like, hey Patrick, I don't know.
Turn the eighth into the ounce. I said I will pay. What did I say I would pay for? I don't know what I said, bro. I don't be knowing once I get past it. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't like stage. I just don't. I used to tell now this place, like I said, I rented before I bought it. And I didn't rent with the intent to buy it. I just decided some years in, I was like, I like the place. I love the neighborhood. I asked the people that we were renting from, do you ever sell the properties that you rent? And they say, yeah, you just have to get pre-approved first before we'll have any conversation about it. I said, say less. So
sounds good.
Yep. But yeah, I'd rather see it completely empty or I have walked through houses that people live in. I've walked through a house with the owner there that lived there. You're just watching TV while we were walking around her house, because she was like, she didn't have anywhere to go. She was an older lady.
Okay.
She was like, I'm gonna be here. Like, they'll be all right. And then I walked through other houses where, it would, they lived in it, but they weren't there while I was doing my walkthrough.
I guess it's good. You can ask some questions about the house and get it directly. I just think I feel like I'm intruding on their private stuff.
My first house I bought was one of those houses that you look at. First of all, this is the thing. My realtor called me that day, and she's like, she had like 3 houses. She had 3 houses for me to look at. So the first house I looked at, it looked like maybe whoever owned the house maybe had I'm not even gonna say they passed, because maybe they didn't, but it looked like somebody just picked up and was gone, because no one was living in the house, but it was full of stuff. And what I passed on that one, not because of that, because it had a cellar, and I have an issue with, I don't like it. I was like, wait, what? No, I don't know. It don't sit well with me. Basement, I'm here for. Cellar, no. So I passed on that one. And the second one we went to was boarded up. I said, what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't think I'm buying a boarded up house. I'm sorry. And so the third one we went to, I thought she took me to the wrong house. The price of the house and the house itself did not match. Meaning, not in a bad way. It was priced so low that I was like, what is wrong? What did we do? What is wrong with this house?
Probably got ghosts in it. Nope.
I ended up buying it. It was fine. I met the lady whose house it was. She was an elder. And she was like, she was older. She was moving into like senior living.
Wow.
I think she said she had gone through 3 or 4 marriages in that house. All of her spouses passed before her. And, she was just telling stories. You know how your elders, they'll tell you the story.
3 husbands, there's something wrong. Absolutely.
But you know what? I know someone else who did that. She outlived all 3 of hers. Wow. And one of her husbands lived to be 99.
Dang, blessings. I ain't mad at it.
And she was 96 or 7 when she passed.
Wow. It's blessed.
Yeah. But yeah, I ended up buying that house because I was like, wait, what? It was just, I don't know. It was luck. I was lucky because the price was definitely good.
Okay, so that's beautiful. Something is close.
So I lucked up there. And even with this house, I ended up purchasing right before the market change from the pandemic. I mean, literally. I made an offer on it right before that. I closed right as the market was doing that incline. A house that was 3 houses down from mine sold for $20K more than I bought mine for, and it's a smaller house.
Wow.
And it didn't have a basement. So I was like, I lucked up there too. Like, I get favor sometimes, y'all. God be giving me favor. Just saying.
You deserve it. She sold it to you because she got all that life insurance money.
Listen, and probably when she bought it, it was $2. She went through all her marriages there. She had kids, grandkids, great grandkids, probably even great grandkids. Listen.
Right, we had 6 blessings. That's a blessing. Wow.
Listen, I definitely got blessed on both of my houses.
Nice.
I feel like it anyway. Definitely. Because my house almost doubled in value when the market went up.
That's nice.
So I instantly got like a crap ton of equity.
Oh, that's awesome.
In it. But yeah, I got lucky. So yeah. But guys, definitely the ones who just came in, Mindset Sunday. We set the tone for the week. Patrick, Maurice, Monique. Monique already said it. She said she was working on checking off those. Yeah. But you know, and it could be anything. For me, I'm definitely going to go into this week more positive. Giving myself grace, just not being so self-critical, I guess you can say.
Good.
Continue to get myself up in the morning when that alarm go off and get my workout in. So I can make sure that I wake up everybody else with my text that shows that I got my workout in.
4:30, y'all. 4:30 in the morning. Smiling. Smile. I was like, this lady's crazy.
Look, and I'd be like,
not one pic, several pics. Like, Gina, that's funny. I have to laugh. I was just like, all right, I'm getting that.
I think everybody in that chat be saying the same thing. Like, okay, I'm up. Let me go do this workout.
We get going. She already started. Let's
go. I'm telling you got it. I have to get up and get it over with. If I tell myself I'm going to do it, like I used to be disciplined enough to do it in the evenings, but the problem with doing the evening workout for me is I won't sleep at night. I'll be wired. I'll be awake.
I like early morning. Get it out. There's less cars on the street because I like to walk. And I just enjoy the day better. It's not too hot. Yeah. Because it's still hot here, but I like it. It's quiet.
Thank you, Monique. I send them to Monique too.
I text me at 4:30. I usually be like rumbling like
early too, but she might not be up when she gets them, but she responds when she does. But she know they come early. If I don't send, it's only one person I sometimes wait a little bit later for because I'm like, I don't want to wake them up because I know it's gonna send a notification. So I'll wait a little bit later, but yeah.
I like it. It starts my day off great. I'll be like, all right, Gino, let's get it.
But then you end up pushing me. Like I'm getting you up, but then
Yep.
I get the workout in and I feel so accomplished. And then you be like, my 10K steps. And I be like, I'm only at 6. What is happening?
Yeah. I remove it.
And
There's a
then I
like
get
an
up
older
and get
couple.
them
They're
steps.
like, "You're back again." And I was like, "Yeah, getting those steps in." They used to be sitting down on their little lawn chair early in the morning. I was like,
Oh, you're ahead of me an hour. Cool.
"Well, in Canada, right? Workouts
Workouts in
in
the morning
Canada."
makes me
Uh,
want to nap. Really?
That's
Mm-mm.
that's my art. Yes, because by like 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, I have to take a nap.
See,
But
I've
it's
never been a nap person. I very rarely take naps.
mm-mm. You know, it's the best sleep that I get because I usually don't sleep well at night.
Mhm.
I take
Mhm.
a nap after I work out is the best sleep ever.
Mhm.
I
I
don't
can
hear
see that.
anything, I'm just out.
Nice.
Also,
Yeah. I I usually yeah. I have been falling asleep more like my norm lately because I used to be like that's why on my Friday night lives people were like when Gina gonna start yawning because usually between my body was shut down between 9 and 10 every day. And then I went through a period of time where I really was not sleeping the way I normally do. I was just up. I would be up. Like last night, fell asleep at a normal time, but I was up at 3 something. I've been up since 3 something.
I get up all the time at 3 something. For some strange reason, every night. It's like, what is going on? But then by like 6, I want to take a nap. Miss
Mm.
Shirley said I'm the queen of naps. I know that's right. They're great little pick me ups.
I used to be able to do a good power nap sometimes, a 10-15 minute window. But if I do a real nap, it's a wrap. I'm not gonna fall asleep at night. So, and I'm very rare to do a power nap.
Early. I can go days like 4 hours of sleep, and then that one day I'll just be in a coma.
Mm-hmm.
J3C. Michelle, you got to teach him how to take naps.
Listen,
But after working out, it's been getting better. I definitely sleep better. I go to bed earlier now, though.
yeah,
I definitely go to bed earlier.
I've been going to bed at a good hour, most nights lately. Like I fall out. Like when I lay down, I just be like instantly done.
I'm noticing like 9:30, 10 o'clock, my eyes are just like, ding. That's it. We're out. But if I don't work out, I'll be up all day.
Yeah, the workouts definitely help.
I think so too. I
They
do want to
definitely
create
help.
fasting, but I think I'm going to do that next week.
Yeah, I don't even purposely all the time do it, but I'm probably more of an intermittent faster
Mhm.
because I don't like breakfast. So I typically don't
Right.
eat breakfast.
Hey,
Yeah.
Anna, how are you?
Hey, analytic.
I think I just want to fast for like a couple days.
Now I do a water fast usually for up to 3 days every month. It's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be resetting myself
Right.
and doing right, but I can assure you that I reset myself, I do right, and then I'm back in wrong most times. I don't
Mhm.
know why. I don't. I need help, y'all, because I cannot. I don't be sticking to the do good.
I want to do the fast because I know the holidays are coming up. It's going to be food all over the place. Um, in my mind, I'm saying I'm not going to eat crazy, but I know I'm going to eat crazy.
I could tell you that I won't. Now that is not my weakness.
Mhm.
I will be fine for Thanksgiving, and there will be a lot of food here because I'm cooking, and I could not eat any of it and be fine.
No.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
I really could. I grew up eating it so much that now it's just like,
I don't know. Maybe like
yeah.
I like holiday food.
Hmm. And it used to be that thing because it's the only time I cook that decadent.
Hmm.
Like there's not going to be a healthy nothing on the like there's don't even come over here thinking you're going to eat anything that's not
Green
literally you
tomatoes.
might as well say full of fat because I'm
Green.
putting butter in everything. Real
Green.
butter.
She said real butter.
Real butter. Don't be not no fake stuff. Real butter in everything. And there's at least one full stick in almost everything I cook. When I do my dressing, I saute my veggies and a full stick of butter. Then I pour all that in the mixture, the cornbread mixture with the peppers and onions and celery and everything. Like you're gonna get all the butter there. Then the mac and cheese butter, the turkey. If I make one, I haven't decided yet if I'm making it or I'm gonna order it. And I need to quit dragging my feet on that because I think that there's probably a cutoff if I'm gonna order it.
Yeah.
Um, but if I was making it, you
Mhm.
better believe that turkey has been rubbed down with a full stick of butter, and there's some butter stuck inside of
You
the
violated
turkey.
with the butter.
Violated it, and then there's some rosemary and thyme and
Yeah.
ginger, garlic, and all that stuffed in there too, and celery, and then there's season. Yeah, it's gonna be very flavorful. Like
And I'm
just
talking.
know it's
Uh,
you definitely gonna have the itis.
oh, they said cocoa chocolate. There's a shortage of it. It's going to be really expensive to get it now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They were talking about it on two different channels. I saw it. I was like, oh man, they was like stock up on your chocolate if you like chocolate.
Like the candy itself, or like cocoa that you would bake with?
Oh, chocolate, anything to do with chocolate. I'm pretty sure the candy's gonna go up as well.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So I was like,
Hmm.
you. Did you see in Spain? Is it Spain? Their grocery store. They actually grow the grocery, the vegetables. Did you see it? You
I
know what I'm saying?
did.
Yeah,
I
they grow it
did.
in the grocery store. So then when it does, when it's at the right time to pick it, you can pick it right then there. Everything is in there. The garden, everything is right in the grocery store. It
Mm-hmm.
is amazing. I was like, can you imagine?
I
You can
know.
see it growing and everything. They have the little what is it, the bed set up,
Mm-hmm.
and then somebody picks it when it's ripe and they put all the groceries out. So it's like fresh from the garden right into the grocery store. No
Mm-hmm.
travel, no trucks, no bagging, no spraying, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It is
That's
awesome.
what it feels like the garden carbon.
This is what I'm saying. I was like, that's crazy. I was just like,
It's
what?
exactly what it feels like. Like I could go out there right now and I can get some lettuce and carrots and Swiss chard and kale.
It's a beautiful
That might
thing.
be all that I have out there right now.
Mm,
That's pickable. But yeah,
yeah.
and do whatever. I just those carrots I posted that I harvested. I just washed them all up. I
Hmm.
cut them up and froze them. And then I was like, if I make soup or pot roast or something, just put them carrots in there. Yeah,
It's a beautiful thing.
and
Yeah,
I know where they came from. They came right out my backyard.
that's a beautiful thing.
I love it. I
I
love
did
it.
too, but I think the management here, and I was like, can we start a community garden?
Hmm.
People don't like to pick up after their dogs, even though there's like a billion of those little doggy bins with the bags. So after I saw it, I was like, never mind. She's like,
Yeah.
"You have a spot," and I was like, do I have a spot? I said, no. I said, we'd have to walk around and look. And I said, there's a gardener down the street, and there's a couple people you can see like they're growing stuff on their turf.
Balconies and stuff. Yeah.
I was like, we can ask them. I said, they might be more, better at answering those questions. But I think it would be a great idea if we had one. So
Hmm.
they're looking for a spot to start it. I don't know if they're gonna do it. Probably next year. They're gonna do it, so I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah, community gardens
Mm.
um can be a lot of work because just like people don't like to pick up after their dogs, some
Mhm.
people don't like to keep their garden space
Yeah.
together. And it's work. Like I did a video on that. Like gardening ain't for the weak. Like we do show the great part of it where we have all these baskets and baskets of foods that we're harvesting, but it's work, tilling up ground, and even if
Right.
you even if you're growing in raised beds, getting them prepped, putting all the soil in there, like it takes a lot of soil to build up enough for your plants to have enough room to grow in. So it's a lot of work in doing that. That stuff is heavy. It's not like just easy work.
I see when y'all leave out all of these gardeners, I was looking, I was like, it's a lot of work. That
Yeah,
part doesn't bother me. It's just knowing what you're doing. It's like,
yeah. We don't. We
mm,
don't.
y'all definitely know what y'all doing.
No. It
No.
look, we done learned what
Right.
works and what doesn't. And what works for me may not work for you. And guess what? Doesn't work for me, you probably could grow like it's nobody's business. That's how it works.
I wanted to start doing like the other people, but I have these hornets. So when I first moved here, we got rid of them. It was like two of them, and they came back to the same spot and still building their little nest.
I used to get them in the back, and
Hmm.
I had to keep knocking down
Yeah,
nests. Hmm.
I'm not trying to
And if you
argue.
don't catch it fast enough, the nest be really big. I try to catch them when they're just real tiny
Mm-hmm.
and get it out of there. But yeah, I haven't had that problem lately with hornets. And then I had the carpenter bees that used to chew through my fence,
Well,
and I had to get rid of those. I wasn't very nice about how I did it because they had to go, y'all. They was not friendlies. They was tearing up my property. That fence cost money. I just got the fence redone. Listen. Mm-mm.
oh. Mm-mm.
First of all, there's a short that shows my watermelons. Second of all, my watermelons, the only thing was is they didn't get as big as some people on the interwebs. And yes, I said it on purpose, Carmen.
I was just
That time I knew exactly what I was saying. Hunting small game, no, ma'am. If
three,
you
two,
if
one.
carpenter bees a small game, then yes,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, because some bees was driving me nuts. I'd be out there and I just see little dust. I mean, I would see them working through the post of my fence. And I see the
Really?
yes,
Who are
that's
you creating a hive or just like eating the
they just they're the termites of bees. They
yeah.
just like to drill through the. I think they might go in there and like I don't know if they would try to live in there or not because I never saw them like just being in there, but I would catch them, drilling through the wood, tearing it up.
Mm-hmm. I guess
Yeah.
they're not nice. Analytics like carpenter bees. Oh no.
Mm-mm.
Those are so
Mm-mm.
right, Monique. They are.
They are.
Because these
Yeah.
hornets are ridiculous. When I open the doors, one sitting right on top of it, like when they started rebuilding it back. And
Mm-hmm.
I know it was looking at me like, yeah, come on over here if you would too. I was like, you got it. I'm not arguing with y'all.
Listen.
Yeah, there's one there and one like both corners. Like,
Mm-mm-mm.
this is a block party. Get out of here, guys.
That part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they are big jerks. And then I got mad at myself because I bought bird food
Mm-hmm.
and I have been keeping it in my garage. And I had, you know how, okay, I don't know if you know this, but because I just about to say you know how, but you probably don't. So when I come home, when I came home and
Uh-huh.
pulled into my garage, it had a weird smell in my garage. And I was like, what is that smell in here? And I'm looking around because I'm like, it smells like something is in here. And I find this the bird food, and I find something has been in that bird food. And I'm pretty sure it was probably a mouse.
Did he die?
I don't know.
If it smelled, he probably died. Yeah. They smell
I
terrible.
haven't seen it. And I was like, Gina, you can't keep this stuff. Usually I have it in a container, but
Mhm.
it was in like the plastic bag that I bought it in.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, you got to go." I took all that mess out of my garage. Filled up the bird feeder. Had um a 5-gallon bucket in the front of the house that I would grow stuff in. I just
Okay.
poured the rest of it in there. I was like the birds to eat it out of there before it gets to the next season.
Yeah.
To grow something. I just poured the rest of it there and got that all out of my garage because I'm like, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. But I made that mistake before and I was like, you know better because I did that before. I had some kind of, actually, it was dog food. Chewy delivered this package here we didn't have a dog at the time. So we contacted Chewy, told them they delivered it to the wrong address, which we could clearly see on the package. They said, "Hey, Happy Mac." They said they were going to come and get it. They never did. So I threw it in the garage. It was a huge bag of dog food, too.
Oh,
And I had that same thing happen.
mm-hmm.
No, I think I saw pebbles of the dog food one time I pulled into the garage on like spoiled out. And I was like, oh, hey. So I got that out of there and I saw droppies in there. I was like, no. But the upside is how my door is
Mm-hmm.
prayerfully, prayerfully. But how it is, there's nothing there's no squeezable room for anything to get through there. Um, so I've never had anything get into the house, but I'm like, I don't want you in my garage either. So we're not doing that no more. We're not making that mistake again.
Right. Yes.
No more food in my garage.
Have you guys said that he overstuffed himself and exploded? Can they do that? Eat
Is
till
that
it's
what happened?
ew.
I don't want to probably do it.
I like the
So
squirrels.
in there is charcoal. I can't, oh God. I don't want to think. I'm done. I don't even want to think about it. Because I keep my cases of water in there.
Yuck.
I know.
Rat guts.
That's what just made me go like,
Oh,
oh.
he says I'm just kidding. Yeah, he says I'm just guessing. Ugh. Ew.
Anywho, moving on.
Oh,
Lord, please don't let that thing be. Yeah, if y'all think I don't like bugs, I don't like any other thing. They're fine out there in the world.
Right.
Just don't come into my space. Like, but I feel like I brought it on myself because I should have not had that. I forgot the bird food was in there, honestly, but it should have been in there.
They thought it was a party.
Man,
It's a party in the basement.
the
No.
upside, they didn't. It was so much that could actually. That's why I could believe that they might have ate too much and exploded. But it was like a whole bag, and it was darn near still a whole bag. So it wasn't like they like ate through tons of it. They probably had just started messing with it because, like I said, I smelled something in the garage, and that's what caught my attention. Like it didn't smell like something had died. But it smelled weird. I don't know.
Weird.
I was about to say I don't know what they smell like. So it,
They have a smell. they like urine, I guess, or whatever it smells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely smelt something in there. And I was like, that's what made me start looking around because I'm like, what is that smell?
Mm. Okay, next topic.
I know.
Gyros.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I have a
It's
spider that lives right above my door. I named him Peter Parker because he refused to leave. He just sits right up there, nothing. And there's like a ladybug convention outside the door. It's so many of them.
so wait a minute. The spider's just allowed to coexist in your spot.
Yeah, I got him and I put him outside the door. 2 days later, he's right back in the spot.
This
So
is
I
why I don't do catch and release. This
Chelsea.
is why I work with people who do that. Like there was one of them big centipede. I don't know if they said whatever the ones that where all those legs go all the way around it, and it was big. It was a big one, and it was on the wall in our suite. It wasn't in my office. It was like 2 offices down on the wall,
Mhm.
and they knew not to say it. They were trying not to say anything to me because they know how I am. And
Well,
I hear all this commotion outside my office, so I go and see what's going on, and they're like, "Oh no, I got it. I'm gonna take care of it." You got what? What's happening? And then I see it, and I'm like, "Oh no, wait a minute, because you like to catch and release. Where are the killers at? Because no, ma'am,
that one you
no,
could kill.
ma'am."
That's too many legs for me.
She caught it. She took like a cup, and then she took a piece of paper and swiped it right through the cup to
Mhm.
keep it. Ma'am, you're gonna take it out, and then it's just gonna come back in.
Mm-mm.
And the
Well, Peter
last
Parker's little.
mm,
He's little and his little long legs, and I was like, "You gotta get out of here." I got him on a piece of paper. He crawled right on it, and I put him back outside. 2 days later, he was right back where he was. So I was just like, "All right, you stay on that side. We'll stay on this side. You're not allowed to get on Riley. You're not allowed to get on me. Stay over there."
it did, Monique. Why'd you ask me that?
Millipede. Mm.
It did have sunflower seeds.
Oh,
Why? I think it probably is what they call in the millipede. I don't know. Some of those seeds can go rancid. Oh, it could have just been the seeds I was smelling, but no, it had a hole in the bag. It did have sunflower seeds in it though. But yeah, I don't like the catch and release. In my old office, I would go if I found the bug, I would go, hey, take money. I would go find the people I knew would dispose of it the right way. Because no ma'am.
he's just quiet. He just stay over there, and I guess he be getting little whatever flies in the door. As soon as you open the door, something flies in. It doesn't matter what it is. It comes right in as soon as you open the door. And I guess that's why he hangs out by the door. He be catching them, but he don't come nowhere else. He stays right there. I like it. I was talking to Riley and Peter Parker all day long.
Happy Mac. What?
Mm-hmm. Is that the little furry ones with the eyeballs?
And we used to get those in my old office. And one time I was under a different trustee then. His office was right next to mine, and he heard me screaming. Like I was like, Chip. I'm calling his name. I'm like, Chip.
Go get it.
And he come running in there. I was like, it's a spider. He's like, girl. It was one of them jumping spiders. Don't put like no. And the spider that's in the corner, no ma'am, because I gotta go to sleep. And now I gotta wonder if when I go to sleep, if you decide to crawl down and cuddle up next to me. No, 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 because I told you I'd be in my head. Listen, it goes in a lot of places, and all of them ain't good. Some of them are very dark, like a spider cuddling up next to me while I'm sleeping.
I know which one my happy bag is. They are cute. I don't think I could kill that one either. Some damn spider crickets. Oh man. I don't know. A frog. I was walking Riley and a frog jumped on my Crocs and I thought um you were so juggy. Like I don't know where my my slipper went. And I was like, it's a frog. I felt so stupid after, but I don't like frogs because they have germs. But I was just like, get off of my shoe. And then a snake was downstairs. So
No,
when it
ma'am.
gets I'm not trying to do it. I almost had a fit. I was walking Riley again. And I just saw it move and I was like, Riley, there's a snake. I don't even know how I got him up that fast, but I was hauling ass the other way. I was like, I can't deal with all these animals. A frog. It jumped
I
right
am
on my
so done with you guys who keep calling spiders
Hi,
cute.
Urban.
I don't care. Hey, Urban, I don't care. There is not a spider that exists that is cute. That is not a thing.
Everyone, and they move their hands like this when you put them in front of a mirror. They're so cute though. But that damn frog, he just said, "Brr." And I jumped out my skin. The slipper went flying. I had Riley under my arm. I didn't know which way to run because I didn't know where he came from. I just knew I didn't want this frog to touch me. And it scared the shit out of me. I ain't even gonna lie. That snake was crazy too. It was a long black one.
Mm-mm.
I was like, I can't do the jungle out here. It's a lot going on.
With y'all. Cute spiders. And what's the spider cricket? I'm afraid that I've seen one of those, and that's what scared me. I get these ones that are like really big. I mean really big. And they blend in with like anything that's brown. So like a stick or the wood from my fence. And I just saw one not too long ago on my it was on one of my plants. I'm trying to think of the comfrey. It was on my comfrey plant. And I was out there just taking care of stuff in other beds. And when I got done and I turned around from doing all the things I was doing to walk back to the house, it caught my eye and I cussed it out because I knew it had been there the whole time. And I got very close to it to do some of the things that I was doing out there. And I didn't see it when I was doing those things. And that pissed me off because had it moved, Gina would not be here right now. Like I probably would have had a heart attack. Like I don't like the bugs.
You'll be running with one shoe on and one shoe off. I was like, I don't give a damn. That croc hit the ceiling and came back down. I don't like those surprise visits. There's a whole bunch of
eat your enemies. Frog legs are good.
Ew. We have turtles over there, but they just hang out at the water fountain thing and the layout. It's a whole bunch of them.
Do you remember Miss Cheryl who used to be on YouTube? She passed away. Did you hear about Miss Cheryl who passed away?
Miss Cheryl?
She used to be on here and they used to catch turtles and make turtle soup.
Oh no, the cute little turtles, the little babies we saw. I was like, they're so cute. And the geese, well, ducks be inside there. You can hear the duck at 5:00 every morning. It's just one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He does the call and the rest of them come. Oh, he's crying. Like he's laughing. He sounds like the Joker. And I'm like, every morning this duck does this. And then you hear
what state are you in?
Right, Urban. Urban said her wig and hair running back.
Running back. Yes, happy Max Cheryl Faulkner.
Yes.
Girl.
Yes, I do know who that is. I didn't know she passed away.
She did. I want to say it was when did it might have been the beginning of this year. We had 2 people pass in the community last year going into this year. Urban, that would be me, and I don't even have a wig. I'm just gonna pull my whole hair out right now. I'm telling you, and that cricket you describe and take money. I need to know what state this thing resides in, and I needed not to come to Ohio. Because no, sir. Are you talking to us? Because you on mute.
Do you know armadillos go underground?
No.
And so when I walk around, I notice like the dirt is up in a mound or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Lady was like, two people told me this. The lady was like, it might be the armadillos. I was like, a what? She was like, yeah, armadillo. She goes, when you see the ground up like that, the
So
little.
y'all got all the things.
If I see an armadillo in real life, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Just want
This
you
is
to
why
stay
I can't
over
go to
there.
Florida. People be like, "Oh, you wouldn't see." Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
It'll be just my life.
Everything, even the no-see-em bug. I would see them. I would see everything. Like, who has a bug called no-see-em? But Florida. Like, what?
That little fluffy thing, it looks like.
I think it's microscopic. I think you literally cannot see it.
What did you do underground? I was like, yeah. You see little hole through the grass.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I don't know what to do. I was like, I don't even know what to do.
Here we go with that cute word again. We just throw that around willy-nilly.
But I heard they got germs. Oh, absolutely not.
You know what are cute? Dogs. Dogs are cute.
All day long.
Armadillos, spiders. Much.
I like squirrels. The squirrels are cute.
No.
The ducks are cute. The baby ducks are cute.
Ducks are cute.
Yeah, they're squirrels. Squirrels are cute too.
I used to think squirrels were cute until I gardened. Now the mofos, they can catch one any day. Day.
They're so mischievous. I like them.
That's why they can catch one any day.
Teeth. They do have teeth. Look at that. We have a lot of worms out here. When it rains, it's like Worm City on that sidewalk. They're reddish worms. I was like, ew. I was like, I don't step on that. Like, ew. I got a squirrel in Deer Factory. Do you? I love squirrels. I think they're funny.
Listen, those squirrels are treacherous around these parts. They are. They just dig for no reason. And sometimes they bury stuff in my garden beds. And if I find it when I'm out there doing stuff, I'll be like, it ain't gonna be here when you come back. Somewhere. Get up out of here. You don't live here.
You know where their little stash is at.
It's gone down. You better figure it out. Find another yard to do it in. This is not the place.
They're so skittish. They're like,
not mine. Not mine. Girl, let me tell you, one time I was out there and it was a squirrel and I could tell it was about to get in my garden. And I said, you better get on somewhere. And so it starts walking across the fence like it's about to go. But it's like, you know how a person would walk slow and just so you could go back to whatever you were doing and then they just gonna come back. And I'd be like, y'all think y'all slick. So sometimes I'll wait and see. And they'll be trying to circle back and I'll go all the way to the back of my garden, make sure them suckers is gone. Come back around here if you want to.
I like that. They be running around the tree while you be going off. I think it's the most hilarious thing. You going off, squirrels just going in a circle right around the tree.
Oh, that would be cool to me, seeing a moose walk by. That would be cool.
They're big.
That would be cool. Now I can't be out there when it happens, but if I was like looking through my window, that would be cool.
Yeah, I don't know. The moose. That's a big animal.
My fox takes care of the chipmunks and squirrels.
Where buffalo swim?
It
is crazy. Yeah, I could just imagine like being in the water swimming and the water buffalo just comes by. It's crazy. It's scary. The squirrels. The chipmunks. Tabby Mac. Oh no.
They treacherous too.
Foxes are cool.
You know what? This is the thing. The squirrels, yes, they are cute. But I can't mess with them because what they do to my garden. So one day I was out there and there was this little baby one and it looked like it was a chipmunk. It was like brown and white. It was so cute, baby. So I was like, oh, are you thirsty? So I put like a little dish out there with some water and left so that it would be still safe enough to come drink it. And I was telling one of my coworkers today. Because he's like all about nature, so like he knows the things. So I'm like, yeah, there was a chipmunk in my yard, and I didn't chew it off like I do the squirrels. I gave it water, and da da da. And he was like, a chipmunk. He said, what did it look like? And I told him. He said, that's not a chipmunk. I was like, it was. He was like, no, that's a squirrel. And I was like, no. So he Googled it, what it was, and he was like, is that what you saw? I was like, yeah.
Going over to the squirrel side, Gina. You like him.
This one was a cute one. And then after that, you know what? I went and grabbed my little water dish. He was like, no, not on my watch. You are not invited to my space. No. Now I can't trust none of y'all. He looked like what I thought a chipmunk looked like. No, apparently those were like brown flying squirrels or something like that. I was like, nope, that's what I get for trying to be nice to the animals in the community.
Nice to the animals.
Nope. No. They can eat from the bird feeder. They do anyway.
They do. They'll eat anything.
And they can. That's why I put it in the front of the house so they stay out my garden. Stay out the backyard. Y'all could be in the front yard. Y'all fight with the birds.
You're funny. Yeah.
But I was just about to let the dogs out. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta let Riley out.
Yeah.
He running around here like it's crazy.
See, but I'm about to wrap up because I feel like everybody who is going to set intentions have. And quite a few of y'all I talked to, on the other side. So I will keep posting how I'm doing. Y'all keep letting me know how y'all doing. And if y'all need, any encouragement or anything, let me know. And I will see y'all later. Good night, everybody.
Everybody.
Have a good week. I will check in with y'all next week.